Hello everyone. This video exists because I couldn't find anything online really helpful to figure out how to hang some Ridgid Owens Corning foam board, fiberglass board for sound insulation. And I think I figured out a really good method. Well, I know I did, so I'm going to make this video. I wasn't planning on it. I'm actually in the process of gluing some backing fabric on. And I thought, you know what, I better share this online because I really had trouble finding a solution, and I stumbled across this, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. So if you are looking to sound treat a studio, let's say if you're a streamer, if you're recording any kind of voiceovers, if you're just listening to music or home theater, like this is for a dedicated home theater for me, just basically if you need to get rid of some echo and you don't want to just spray on some cheap foam onto your walls, and you don't want to pay a really high price for pre-made panels because they are expensive. I'm putting up 6 panels to fill some empty spots in my wall. I already have some thicker sound absorption panels, so these are just 2-inch thick. They come 24 by 48 inch from Acoustic, and with shipping they're like $117, and then I'm going to wrap some fabric around them, but I couldn't figure out how to hang them, so I bought these French cleats, which I wrapped with Gorilla tape, duct tape basically, because the metal on metal, I didn't want any kind of vibration, so I think that'll help. But these were on Amazon, a 2-pack. I forget how much. They were a little bit pricier, but I wanted to be able to easily move these left to right once I get them mounted. So what I ended up doing, long story short, these are called mending plates. They're for 2x4s. You get them at Menards, Lowe's, and Home Depot. These ones were from Menards. It's a 3-inch by 6. This was my test one. I had one of these lying around. And what they are is if I lifted this up, if it wasn't glued down, there's like 1/2-inch spikes, which come from these holes, which are punched down, and you have 1/2-inch spikes. So every one of these holes represents 2 spikes. And what I did was I took this, I measured where I wanted this to be, the holes I was going to use with a Sharpie, and then I lined up the holes. Let's see if we can get that. It's really bad light. This is my garage, sorry. You can kind of see the hole right there. I lined up my holes with holes in these plates, and then I have these machine screws. They're like, I think they're number 10, and they fit perfect, like just enough to thread into that. And I'll show you what that looks like with one hand, the best I can. So again, I already had predetermined the holes. I'll get them started. And oh, I forgot to tell you a crucial part. Sorry. I press these down really firmly. They're pretty. They don't really want to go in there because of all the nail holes. And you probably could get away with 2. But anyway, I outlined them with the Sharpie, removed them, and then I took original Gorilla Glue, as you can see, and I went and put a glob on every one of the holes. And then I put this back using the guide that I had drawn, pressed it really firmly down, and probably more firmly than the original time when I first pushed them in. Let them sit overnight, and you can see like the glue kind of bubbles up. It's really hard. These things are super firm, and watch what happens when I screw this down. It actually tightens up. This one doesn't tighten up quite as much. It still spins, but those are tight. Watch this. There you go. Hang that, put that in the French cleat on the wall. And very firm feeling. There's no flex. And yeah, I think it's a pretty good solution for not very much money. The 6 mending plates come in a pack for $5.88 if you live in the US at Menards. And then I bought 3 packs because I am putting up 6 panels. And there you go, a very secure. I don't know about the long term, but it feels very rigid. And I didn't see anything other than some one-time use spikes that come out of the wall that you just kind of press this down into, and it's like a one-time. If you're lucky, it's level. You know, if you need to move it, then you're going to have all kinds of holes in your insulation, which will eventually break down over time. So yeah, hopefully this helped. I'm not making this for my usual subscribers, but just hopefully somebody will stumble across this, and this will be helpful to you. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Bye.